Good morning, everybody. We got a couple people in the chat. I want to say I appreciate y'all showing up. Today's the big day. Lone Wolf 2. After several years, several artists, and lots of heartbreak, Lone Wolf 2 is finally ready. Big shout out to Andrew Acosta, Eric Kent, and Fox Pro, or as we know him, Daniel Schultz. I just doxed you, bro. And hopefully he's cool with everybody knowing his name. I'm pretty sure he does. But you know, those guys really helped a lot, along with Brad. Brad, I don't ask Brad to do anything. Brad just like, hey man, I'm going to do you this killer piece of art and send it to you, and he does, and I'm really thankful for that. Like, Andrew stepped up and did the book for me when the other guy backed out, and then some stuff came up, and I got Eric to do the other half of the book, and I'm so thankful for both of those guys doing that. Really awesome guys. And then I got people like Skinny. Skinny's always got my back. I don't care what you think about Skinny. I don't care what you say about Skinny. Skinny has always been like the awesomest dude. Always. I don't care if he's a doobie smoker or whatever. He's always been super, super good to me. And so I really appreciate that. And also I want to appreciate our man in the chat there, Mr. Eric Hawkins, for doing this piece of artwork here, which you can't see because of my filter. And once again, I'll have to leave outer space. But you know, that's just how it be sometimes. This piece of art right here, it says killer. Everybody, every order is going to get one of these. So if you order, you'll get this awesome little Lone Wolf mini pinup, and it's on like thick stock. It's like a trading card, except bigger, gravestone press, you know. So everybody's getting one of these. So, you know, like I said, there's so many people. I don't want to forget anybody. I really appreciate you all. You're really awesome people. So we got Eric Hawkins in the chat. We got Jolo in the chat. HG's here. Stupid Newfie is here. Skinny's here. Hiroshi Paradox is here. Yeah. Good people. Good people. I appreciate you all. I was going to wait till 11. That's like 30 minutes. I did. I want to thank God and Jesus as well for allowing me still to be alive and to do the things that I do, and for living in America. I know not everybody in the chat's American, but I am, and I'm really glad I'm American, even though everything's kind of a dumpster fire right now, and I don't want to get into that because I'll get in a bad mood. You know, I'm still thankful. So yeah, there's that. Oh, we got Fox Pro in here. There he is. There he be. I doxed you, bro. I said your real name. So everybody's disappointed because you're not a fox now. So yeah. Oh man, I'll show off a few little things here. Let me see. We didn't have as many signups as we did on Psychotron, but I know a lot of people don't always do the sign up thing, but they'll still go when it's launch day, when you're sharing links and stuff. So we'll go to this. We had 32 people sign up. It'd been nice to have more, but like I said, that's not the important thing. The important thing is backers. I want you guys to really I want to show off. We've got a lot of cool stuff, and most of it's just books. I'm not dealing in T-shirts and stuff this time. A lot of times I forget to sign up on stuff too. Like, I don't think I ever sign up on Saving the World, but it always comes to my emails. That's one thing. If somebody is back previously, be sure to put an update saying, hey, my new book is here. I sent out the one on Lone Wolf when I did the second chance thing on here. I'd never run it on there, so I did Lone Wolf 1 on there. And then on Cyclotron, I did that. So anybody that's interested in, anybody who worked on this as art, they can go, hey, I like Cyclotron. I like the backup story by Firefox Pro, so I think I'll check this out. Or I like Eric's art, I think I'll check this out. Or Andrew Acosta, I think I'll check this out. If you guys, honestly, Andrew has a YouTube channel, Hermit Comix. If you need to learn anything about using like Clip Studio and drawing comics and stuff like that, dude is a master. It's crazy. Firefox Pro says I'm catching up on the stream at 2 times speed, so I'll be addressing things as I do. Well, you should be pretty close to caught up. Not been streaming very long, so yeah. We'll pull this up. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do since we're sitting here. We'll go to rewards. Well, no, we'll do a preview of the page. This is the preview that I've been showing everybody so that you can decide, you can be thinking about what you want to get so you can try to be the first one. We've got, this is our page, got the epic piece there by Brad. But we come down, we've got all this, info here. We'll just go ahead and show off some of the art before we get into anything. Of course, here's the cover by Brad. This is going to be on the hollow cover because this is just going to be mind-blowing on a hollow cover. It's going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Then we've got the standard cover by Andrew Acosta. It's a throwback to like the 50s cowboy and Indian comics. And look, there's Axel on it. He did such a good job on this, and I absolutely love it. And then we've got some art here by Andrew. This is the first page of the book. I thought it looked so cool. We see a character here getting attacked by Civil War zombies. So that kind of lets you know where we're at. And it kind of lets you know why Wolf is dressed the way he is. And here we got another page. This is a couple pages in. I love this right here. And the page after this is killer, but you guys won't get to see that. Look at this. Then we go down and we've got part 2, Eric Kent. And, we're continuing the story here with these characters. Wolf's kind of dressed in a hybrid of what he was in the Civil War times. And then we got another page here. And we see a more semi-modern Wolf. See there, you got the jacket. It's similar to what he wears. And I don't want to call it retro Wolf, but from the previous century. So there's that. Then we've got this right here absolutely blew my mind when I saw it. This is the backup story with art by Firefox Pro. Super stylized, from here on out, when you see his art, people's going to go, hey, that's Firefox Pro's art. Just really distinctive. It's like Eric. When I see Eric's art, I know Eric's art. And like, look at this. This right here is absolutely amazing. I think this right here is fantastic. This will be in the hollow cover book and in the glow in the dark cover book. Then we've got an ash can. I've said many times I am never reprinting Legends of the Lone Wolf because that was a dumpster fire and I just don't want to. One of the cool guys from there that I worked with, named Marshall Lee, did a story. We did a story called Sword of the Samurai, and so I've took that story and it's going to be a 10-page mini comic. Um, so you can get that. I don't think I'm actually going to print it mini. I think it'll just be a full size comic, but it'll just be 10 pages. So there's that. And then, of course, you'll be able to pick up the color copy of Lone Wolf 1, which is the original printing. I still have, like, a bunch of books. It's got the very first Gravestone Press logo on it. These are really nice books. They turned out really good. They're colored by Vegas Day Real. I think that's his username on Twitter. That one's only in color because we hit a particular stretch goal. For issue 2 to be in color, it's got to hit a big stretch goal like that. So that's the only way that we can get in color. And then here is the black and white cover art. This piece of art will be for sale. This is what it looks like. And I actually think I may use this one on the glow in the dark cover because I can make it where you see the black and then when it glows in the dark, all this stuff behind it will glow. And you'll see the black here and this will all glow. Instead of the whole cover just glowing, it'll be just the art, just the stuff behind him. Like the light and stuff. I think it'll look really good. And plus the book, it's going to be 1 and 2 in black and white with the backup story. So you're going to have a 60-page book. And I think that'll be a cool cover. And I'm going to I'm doing a Lone Wolf soundtrack, which you'll be able to put in the add-ons. And I'm going to do a special edition of the last music I released called Dreamer. What I'll do is I'm going to get some artwork done for the cover, something special. And I'll add, oh, excuse me. This Dr. Pepper is killing me. So I take another drink of it. I'm going to add some bonus tracks to it. Probably like, 2 or 3. I've got a couple tracks I recorded around the same time. So there'll be bonus tracks. So there's 4 on there and they're all like 3.5 to 4 minutes long. So that's 12 minutes of music. Plus you'll get, 2 or 3 bonus tracks and some really killer art if you interested in that. I don't know if everybody's heard this music. You can listen to it on there and see if you're into it. It's a little bit different than the Psychotron soundtrack if you got that. Now we'll go up here and look at the different things. Now we got Ash and Jackal in here. That's okay, Ash and Jackal. It's all good, buddy. He always backs at the end, so he's not surprised. I always get surprised every time. I'm like, what? Every time. That's my only thing I don't like about it. Of course, I think it makes it easier if you don't fund. That makes it easier. They don't have to go through the trouble of sending all that back. And see, like, I could lose money on Indiegogo if it all refunded because I could get charged so much, and that's not cool. But here we go. We've got Digital Lone Wolf 2. If you just want the digital copy of 2, it's 24 pages. It's got the Andrew Acosta 50s cover. $5. If you're outside of the States. I will say this. If you want if you're overseas and you want this, message me. We'll figure up your exact shipping, and I'll make you a thing on here. You can get it or whatever. We'll figure it out. But if you just want the digital, $5. If you want to do $8, you'll get the digital Wolf Pack, and that's Lone Wolf 1 and 2 digital. So you get a little bit of a discount there because of 2. I might throw in a couple things with it. Skinny says, I listen to your stuff. By the way, are you on Spotify? I am on Spotify. You just search Doug Garrett on Spotify, and there's quite a few things on there. Let's see. Okay, the digitals. Then we got the Andrew Acosta Retro 50s cover. 24-page standard book with Andrew's cover. And if we hit an $8,000, if that's where we hit, that's what it has to be to do color on the book. I've not got any grand dreams this thing's going to, blow the doors off or whatever. I would love for it to. And I think everybody that gets this book is going to love it, and they're going to be like, man, Lone Wolf 2 is awesome. Because I don't want to brag, but Lone Wolf 1 was pretty awesome. It turned out great. This book's going to turn out... Psychotron turned out great. This book's going to turn out great. So, yeah, just, $8,000 goes to full color. Then you go to $15, you get Lone Wolf 1 and Lone Wolf 2. So, that's $5 more there on that. Yeah. Then we've got the Wolf Pack Bundle 1 for $20, which is Lone Wolf 2, Sword of the Samurai Ashcan, and the CD soundtrack. And then we've got $25 Lone Wolf Brad Ashworth holo cover, and that's the holo cover. That's I don't know how many pages it's going to be, but it's got the 24-page story, the backup story, and a couple pinups and stuff in there. So $25. You get the awesome holo cover. It's really cool. And then here's the Wolfpack Bundle 2. You get Lone Wolf 1 in color. You get Lone Wolf 2 with the Andrew cover. You get Sword of the Samurai Ashcan and the CD soundtrack. $35, the Wolf Pack Holo Bundle. You get the Brad Ashworth Holo cover, Sword of the Samurai Ashcan, CD soundtrack. $40, 60-page soft cover book with a glow-in-the-dark cover. That's Lone Wolf 1 in black and white, Lone Wolf 2 in black and white, the backup story, some artwork from different people. Got a couple pinups and stuff to put in there. It's all black and white, but it's going to be really, really cool. $40. It's going to be, it's 60 pages. It's not going to be huge, but this is going to be like a thing I'm going to start doing. This will be like the little volume 1 in the collection. We'll have a volume 2. When we get issues 3 and 4, you'll be able to pick up, the issues if you want them. And if you just want the black and white book with fancy covers, we can do that too. And then we've got the $50 Wolfpack Glow Bundle, glow in the dark, soft cover, Sword of the Samurai Ashcan CD soundtrack for $350. You get the original cover art by Brad Ashworth, that black and white piece I showed you that more than likely will be on the glow in the dark cover. You get the Brad Ashworth holo cover book. You get the Sword of the Samurai Ashcan and the CD soundtrack. In the add-ons, let's go and we'll look through the add-ons real quick. Let's see, exit preview. Let's see, rewards, add-ons. So you can add on black and white, Lone Wolf. Whoa. No, you can't add that on. You have to excuse me for a minute, guys. I'm going to have to fix this because that ain't supposed to be there. It ain't supposed to say black and white at least. Let me turn this back to stream and fix this real quick. Let's see. Yeah, we'll delete that one. No black and white Lone Wolf 1 anymore. There's this, okay. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, I think we're right now. Okay, I'll turn that back on. We got the CD soundtrack. It's probably going to be like 3 or 4 songs. I've got 3 pieces of music done, and I'm going to do another one, and I may do one more after that. It just depends on what I feel like. But that's going to be $5. Lone Wolf 1. You want to extra copy that, $5. Sword of the Samurai Ash Can, get that for $5. Dreamer Special Edition CD, that's $10. And it's because I'm doing new artwork on it. I'm adding extra songs. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be in a nice case. It's not going to be a little, it's not going to be like the Psychotron soundtrack. They just come in a little cardboard thing. This is going to be a special edition. It's going to be a little bit nicer. So that's why it's $10. Lone Wolf 2. Andrew standard book, $10. Brad Ashworth, $25. Glow in the Dark soft cover. It's the same prices, but you can add them on. So if you want to get one thing, but you want to add something on, or if you want to get, like I said, if you want to get a package, but you want that Dreamer, the special edition CD, just go and add that on. So, yeah. So we're, you know, that's the whole page. Well, like I said right here, $8,000 books go full color, except Glow in the Dark 60-page soft cover will remain black and white. That's the whole thing. Some people were wanting black and white, and this seems the best way to do it. Instead of printing all new black and white books, just to go ahead and print the whole thing together. Yeah, you're right, Skinny. Skinny says I should advertise my music more. I really should. So, yeah, we're going to launch here in a few minutes. I really hope you guys dig it. I'll read through the credits real quick. Here's a story by Doug Garrett. Art and letters in Part 1 by Andrew Acosta. Art in Part 2 by Eric Kent. Part 2 letters by Daniel Fox Schultz. The deluxe books contains a backup story with art by Daniel Fox Schultz. Art and letters in the Sword of the Samurai Ash Can by Marshall Lee. CD soundtrack by Doug Garrett. You know, Dreamer Special Edition CD available to add on. Stretch go at $8,000. Books go full color. I'm going to do some giveaways. Brad has sent me some really cool stuff. I'll have to find... oh, right here. Oh, my back, guys. I've ruined my back. I'm going to do some giveaways, too. This stuff will be sent out before the end of the thing. But if you back the book and share it and share it out, and share your post and say, hey, I backed Lone Wolf, use the hashtag Lone Wolf and then tag me in your post, you could win one of these posters. Let me turn the thing off. It's going to look terrible. I've got 2 of these. I can't hardly see. I need to be wearing my glasses. You can win one of these posters by Brad Ashworth. These are really cool, like World War II pin-up things. They're rolled up. I will send them in a roller thing. They're both signed by Brad. They're really cool. Like I said, there's 2 of them. This one here is a little different. Like I said, share that out. Tag me in it. You know, we'll let the contest run for a few days, maybe a week, maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. But what I'll do is I'll take everybody who done it and put you in one of them generators. Take all your names, put you in a generator. Let it automatically pick. You know how it randomly picks one, and whoever wins, I'll send you those on my dime. Right now, not when the campaign ends or anything like that. I'll send it to you right now. I'll be doing some other contests too. I'm not exactly sure. I'm just trying to come up with some cool ideas. I've got a couple of. I really want to keep this one, so I'm probably going to keep it. I may put it up. I don't know. I've got this really cool One Punch Man that Brad did, and I kind of want to frame it and keep it because it's really good. Because he just sends me stuff. He just like, hey man, do whatever you can with this and try to get this. You know, use this to help you. So that's going to be the contest. I will announce the contest on Twitter as well. But remember, put hashtag Lone Wolf and then tag me. I think it's at DG310, or you can tag Gravestone Press. Just one of those. We've got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. So yeah. Let's see. I'm going to exit the preview on this. Lone Wolf 2. Pretty sure it's ready to go. We're looking to make $500. I'd really like to hit that $8,000 and give y'all a colored book. This isn't about me making money, by the way. And just so y'all know, this is a collaborative effort between artists. These guys, we all believe in the project, and like this and Psychotron, the whole Gravestone Press thing right now, we're all working to just try to get some good books out there. And if these fund and we make some decent money, we split it. We're all going to split it. So I really want this stuff to do well for these guys. If you believe in independent art, if you want to support independent artists, this book does that. I'm not paying a page rate. This is not just a payday for these guys. These guys are invested in this. They're invested in Psychotron because they like the characters. We like each other, and that's what it's all about. It's not about, I think I can make a bunch of money if I copy this Marvel and DC book over here. It's about doing something, new and different and original. There could be another character just like Lone Wolf somewhere. What's funny is after I created Lone Wolf, I watched Brave Star and how similar Brave Star and Lone Wolf was. I was like, oh man, I watched Brave Star as a kid, but I don't remember it. I mean, like, they're not that similar, but one part that was similar was like Brave Star is like the last of his people, and like this elder guy was like, these are just regular story things that always happens. It's almost like a Yoda and Luke Skywalker type deal. Nothing. We've been passed down stories like that forever. So I guess that's where the only thing that was similar to me was that they were Native Americans. And so yeah, we got 1 minute. If anybody, I don't know if any of y'all, some of y'all were around back when I did Lone Wolf 1. But I have some native heritage way back on my mom's side of the family, on my mom's grandma's side of the family, and the Lone Wolf origin is kind of based on some of that. And it's based on Cherokee, the Cherokee people. The Cherokee people were all in this region here, in North Carolina. the Cherokee were really neat. And the Cherokee were they were made up of a bunch of different tribes and stuff. I did a lot of research on that, and when you actually see Lone Wolf, when he, guess what time it is? Oh, okay, here we go. I've read all these details. Launch project. Lone Wolf 2 is live. So in Lone Wolf 2, in one section, you see him like, he's been defeated in Lone Wolf 1. He comes back, he's remembering the stuff that happened with his, back in time with things. Because my books have a lot of back and forth. Sometimes you might not realize. It's just like, it's like you're watching and all of a sudden it's like, bam, flashback. But anyways, when he actually like gets dressed up to go back out to fight, he's got like this face paint on, and I actually based that on actual face paint that a Cherokee chief, a famous one, was known to do. So I mean, it's really similar, because I want, this character has a strong connection to his native heritage, but he's half. It's like he's from two different worlds, and then you've got this whole supernatural world. So it's like he's just torn between everything. He's like he is all alone in everything, and along the way he finds these friends. They don't always know. That's what book 2 is about. One of his friends he finds. Maybe the guy don't understand, but he helps. I just can't wait for you guys to read it. I don't want to give too much away. I just want you to. Holy crap! We we're almost funded already. All right, man, that's awesome. We'll keep that under wraps until a time that a time that is more prudent to talk about it. But I'm excited, man. No joke. Kind of got discouraged about Lone Wolf. I was super psyched about it. Got Lone Wolf 1 going. We did Legends of Lone Wolf. And during Legends of Lone Wolf, I was also working on Lone Wolf 2. Legends was such a disaster. Like, I was so disheartened. And then the artist on Lone Wolf 2 was he was just a kid. I mean, his art was cool, and I liked his art. It was distinctive. That's what I like. I like distinctive styles. But he was just a kid, and he wasn't invested in it. It was just a payday thing to him. But he wouldn't have, I mean, we ended up having an argument because he couldn't meet any deadlines, and then they still expected me to pay him like this exorbitant amount of money. And he only had like 4 pages done, and I'm like, I can't pay you for 4 pages. You super late and everything, and it just completely killed. It killed me. And Andrew Acosta just stepped up and started this book. Pandemic hit. You know how that it just completely, hurt us. And Andrew was still working on it. Andrew was doing a great job, but he's like me, tons and tons of overtime. And the thing was, I had a guy who had a copy of the second script, and we had a falling out, and he had tried to take over other people's characters before, and he actually had commissioned. The reason we had a falling out is he was writing stories about my character and trying to commission artists to do them. And an artist came to me and said, "Hey, dude, isn't this your book?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So, I got worried about that because I heard he was working on a book. And so Eric's like, "Hey, man, I can knock this out. Let me get it done." And so he did the second part of the book. That's why there's 2 parts in the book. That's, that's just what happened. But both these guys made this book happen. I do have an artist who's stepping up to do book 3. Very distinctive art style. Once again, it's gonna be a change. We got Jeff, and I would love for Jeff to do Lone Wolf, but Jeff is busy. Jeff does paintings, and Jeff's working on some books with some other people. He has a book that he was working on before that, and he was doing Lone Wolf in his spare time. He just doesn't have time to do it. So we'll have 3 different art styles in the first 2 books, and then this new art style, which is going to be really distinctive. But I'm really excited to see where it's going to go. Just really, really excited. And I believe this artist, he's really vested in this kind of stuff. He's a really great guy, and he's a guy that I know that if I write stuff, he's on the same page as me and can throw out some really good ideas. So I'm really excited about that. I've been ranting here. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Jolo says backed. Skinny says I'm mad. I went to poop and missed being the first backer. Eric Hawkins said, dang it, was I the second backer, not the first? Man, yeah, fun. Did I sit there? Oh man, I sitting there doing that, and then got funded. Man, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. This is going to be awesome. This is off to a great start. I really think that this is a new step in the right direction. We got nowhere to go but up. We got nothing to lose. Like I titled the stream, this is me and Skinny was talking this morning. This isn't mass-produced comics just to keep rights and names and stuff like Batman and Spider-Man. I seen some artwork from a Spider-Man comic the other day that was atrocious, and it's like Spider-Man should be Marvel's top character, should be top tier. Who are they making movies about? Spider-Man, but the art was bad. And it's like, you know what? The books, and not just even say that the stories and the art are bad. Indie books it's all subjective. Somebody might like that art. Somebody might have thought it was the greatest thing ever. It's all subjective. But we were talking about boutique books. One thing, these books are printed on higher quality paper. There's a lot of time and effort put into it. These are nice books. These aren't like these cheap floppies. These are nice books. And these books will be holding up, when other comics are turning to dust. We offer boutique books. See, I used to be real big in the boutique guitar pedals. Everything I had to be hand built or vintage, because I'd buy vintage amps. Used to play vintage amps all the time, because all the vintage amps were hand wired. They might have been on a factory line, but they could only do so many because they were hand soldered, hand wired, everything. Had to have the pedals, had to be on, a breadboard, somebody wired up. I had to have it. That's where the tone was. That's where these comics are. These are the boutique comics. These are the nice. These have a lot of attention to them. They might, this is one thing. We might have some errors slip through, something like that. But the thing is, these books, there's a lot more love put into these books than there are from Marvel and DC. These are characters that we really love. These characters. We're trying to speak through these characters. I'm not speaking with my voice through these characters. I want this character to have its own voice. I want this character to do and say things. I want this character to make me think. I don't know. I'm ranting on. Oh no, we're at 666. The number of the beast. Iron Maiden needs to start playing now. Thanks, Eric Hawkins. Oh man, I need to go to Twitter and tell everybody we already funded. Oh man, looky there. Joe's already people's tagging me there. Hashtag Lone Wolf and tagging me. Great job, guys. How quick did we fund? I see a lot of guys always talking about that. How quick did we fund? Like it was what, like just a couple minutes. I know it's just $500, but like, man, we can print books with $500. That's is that 5 or 6, 7 minutes? I mean, we got nowhere to go but up. I'm tickled to death, guys. I really appreciate you. Yeah. Oh, I've got 2 of them pulled up. Yeah, already funded. I appreciate that, man. Oh, man. Yeah, funny before I noticed, I'm sitting here like ranting and talking about, Lone Wolf and stuff, and I really appreciate you guys. Joe says Brad really does some kick butt cover art. He does, man. And the thing about Brad is like he just I don't ask him. He's like, hey man, I'm gonna do your cover. I'm like, okay. I'm like, thanks, dude. And then he like sends you the cover and it's like, oh my goodness. It's like, this is so good. I told him. He called me yesterday. Brad, if you ever send Brad a message, Brad's old school, he calls you. He's like, hey man, what's up? It's like, hey Brad. So I was talking to him and I told him, I was like, man, you are so talented, dude. You are so talented. And he's so humble. He really is. Brad's such a good guy. He got done dirty a few years ago and that's still kind of hanging over his head. I don't think the people, they ought to be ashamed. I know exactly what he went through. I went through it with Legends Lone Wolf. I went through it with the people working on the book and some guys who just wanted to cause trouble. He just dealt a bad hand. Rush Paradox says, once the book is printed, you need to sell some books out of an ice chest on the street corner. There we go. Yeah. Get your Lone Wolf here. Get your Lone Wolf. Get your Lone Wolf here. Here. Let me perfect my voice. Get your Lone Wolf here. Gotta do it real country too. Get on over here and get your Lone Wolf. I got your Lone Wolf right here. Get your Lone Wolf. Sasha, what are you doing? Sasha's been laying here next to me the whole time. She's been really good today. Axel's finally decided that he likes to play with her, so now she's tired. What you doing, little baby girl? What that baby girl do? What's she doing? What's she doing? She's sleepy. Yeah, you guys had to listen to me baby talk. My little baby dog. Little baby dog. Yeah, man, Joe, I'd like to see that. He's got the Cyclotron cover. He had it framed. Brad absolutely killed it on that too. Skinny, you had an idea that wasn't too vulgar that Brad would do. Wrap the comics in corn husk and tinfoil. Yeah, maybe I should just leave my comics in bathrooms everywhere. Just, throw some Lone Wolf and some Porta Johns. Somebody go in there and pee on it, and then somebody had to poop. You know you're bad off if you got to poop in a Porta John. They'll be like, that's a pretty good and bad book. That sure helped me pass the time while I was pooping. So yeah. Pooping. Oh man, are we still at 666? Yeah, I guess we're stuck there at the number of the beast. See, I've got one little book that Doug TeNapel did. The Chupacabra little book. I just thought that was pretty neat. Bigfoot Bill. I just got indie comic stuff scattered all over. This is for my 3D printer. So I need to get that 3D printer running. I got like cards. Look here. Eric Hawkins, you can't see these. Zoneful World of Oz cards. And I've got the metal bookmark. And I've got Bigfoot Bill stuff. That tells you how long it's been laying here. Knuckle Supper Studios. Oh no! Got it. I think that's the only thing fell out. This dude's about to launch, I think, some more books, so he's a really cool dude. Got the hero patches, which I might, I don't know, I might stick it on something. I kind of hate to stick stuff. I don't know, hold on stuff. There's the Bigfoot Bill thing. Oh man, yeah. Man, you guys absolutely killed it though. I can't believe it's already funded. Yeah, it reminds me, I've actually got a stack of Cyclotrons. I'm going to send some Cyclotrons to Eric Kent and some Cyclotrons to Firefox Pro. I got a box I'm supposed to send to Dave in England. Not Dave in Florida, but Dave in England. And then I moved and it got buried under some stuff, and then I found it the other day, and then I was like, oh no. Because that's when I moved from, I was staying up there at Mom and Dad's, and then I moved down here. I lived up there when I moved back from Crossville and stayed up there for a while. Post more pictures of Sasha and Axel. I'm going to try to get some videos of them. It's hilarious watching them play. He just acts like she's the same size as him when they're bouncing and hitting everything. She is a big baby. I don't know what she's going to do tonight. She's going to stay with Mom. The next 3 days she's going to stay with Mom and Dad while I go to work. And I don't know how she's going to like it because she is my baby. I swear she is. If Axel's in the house and I'm sitting here, she'll follow Axel around. She loves Axel. If Axel's outside, like right now, Axel's on the porch. Axel don't want to come in. He wants to stay outside all day. He wants to sit on the porch and sit there. Like, we'll go for a walk here in a little bit. If it warms up, and we'll take him for a bike ride. But like, if it's just me and her in the house, like right now, she's wherever I go. That's where she's at. She is right now. She's laying here at my feet. This morning, I heard her crying. She had to go out and pee. I get up, take her and Axel out. They both pee. Axel wants to stay outside. I'm like, okay, buddy. He's outside. Me and Sasha comes in. I sit down on the couch. She jumps up on the couch next to me and lays on her back and lays her head on me. And that's where she sleeps, We got up, we went to Mom's. They both went and pooped. Sasha ate breakfast. She's still just a puppy, so I feed her twice a day. 2 smaller meals twice a day. Axel eats whatever I eat. If I mean something, he eats half of it. I give him treats and snacks, and then he eats supper. It's no wonder he's 70 pounds. But he's not fat. He's a big dog. I did not realize how big that dog was until I got Sasha. It's like I knew he was a bigger dog, but it's like I see him in a whole different light. And she seems so tiny. But he's just big. But she's my little baby. He's finally warming up to her. He's not ever been like mean to her, but he's been like, stay away from me. But he's warming up to her. Now Milo, I don't know if you can see Milo, my nephew's dog. She wants to play with Milo outside. I think she thinks he's a puppy, like she is. She's almost as big as Milo. She's almost as tall as Milo. Milo's a chunk. I think she thinks he's a puppy. So she tries to play with him, and everything. He got ill with her yesterday, showed his teeth and was going to bite her, and Axel took him down. Axel was like, bam! Had him by the throat, pinned him to the porch. Wasn't going to hurt him because Axel loves Milo. Milo's his best friend. But he nailed him to the porch. Milo was like, okay, I quit. And after that, they calmed down. He was, coming over and playing. They was all playing stuff. And I opened the door to bring her in. I can't remember what I was doing. And Milo come in, and she come unglued. She was like, this is my house. And she's like, barking and trying to bite him. And I was like, oh, no. I had to make poor old Milo go outside. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Did you wake up? Did you wake up? Say, yeah, rub my belly. Rub my belly. I've never seen a dog that likes belly rubs more than this little critter. She likes her belly rubbed. She likes that old belly rubbed. Oh, she go in the seat. She go in the seat. Stick that tongue out, Goober. Stick that tongue out. Yeah, you're a goober. Man, Axel is awesome. He's the awesomest dog. I tell him, I'm like, I felt bad. And I know some of us are projecting people's feelings on him. But sometimes Huskies, they have such big personalities. And it's like, he's okay with her, but the first couple nights when she's in the house, he's like, this is my house. It's like he just kept looking at me like, what's she doing? She laid on his dog bed, and he like barks, and he looks at me, and he's like, what's this thing doing here? He's like, do something. I was like, Axel. And I felt so bad for him because he was just like, he was upset. He was upset, you could tell. So I paid him some extra attention. Where are you going? Oh, you move. I've been paying him some extra attention. Yesterday morning, I left her with Mom, and I took him for a ride. We went to the store. He loves to go for rides, so I was like, I'm going to take him, just me and him. And I took him. We had a real good time. And when we're sitting around the house, if he's inside, I'd pet and pet. She comes and lays down, and he'll come sit in front of me, and I'll just pet on him, pay him extra attention, because he needs it. He's been used to living with me for 4 years. Almost, maybe, no, it's 4 years. So, I mean, it's kind of hard on the poor fella. And he's got feelings. If you think dogs are like some kind of soulless creatures, I don't know what to tell you. I think you need to spend more time with a dog. I can see expressions on his face. I can tell what that big goober's feeling. I almost got choked on a goober. But I can tell what he's feeling. I can tell when he's happy. He smiles. He's got a big smile. I can tell when he's mad. I can tell when he's upset. He just got a loud personality. And Sasha does too. She's already just a really good dog. She's real sweet-turned. She's not mean. She's real sweet. She gets wore out easy though. She's so cute. I'm so glad I got her. She ain't peed in my house one time. She ain't pooped in the house. Now, we went to Mom's house. First thing she did, pooped on the rug. And then right at that, went and peed on another one. And I was like, Mom, she thinks those are puppy pants. So, yeah. Oh, we had another backer. We're up to 674. I get sitting here ranting about stuff, and that's just what happens. If we got any new viewers, just throw us out there. Got a couple posters Brad did. If you want to win one of those, after you back, share the link, hashtag Lone Wolf, and then put at DG310 or at Gravestone Press. And after 10-15 days, we'll run everybody's name through the thing and one of those random generators and pick 2 winners. And I will ship you them posters. So they'll be shipped to you. I've got a t-shirt too here. I can't wear it because I'm too fat. Maybe I ought to give it away. It's really cool. I think it's a large or an extra large. Maybe I ought to give it away. I think I'll do a giveaway for some some Before the Crow CDs. If anybody wants those, and I can ship those. Like I said, I'll do all of this on my dime. I'm putting it out in the universe. I want this to do good. I'm going to try to promote this every day. I will probably stream tonight. Probably the next couple of nights I'll probably be doing streams talking about Lone Wolf and trying to get people to show up and talking about things. I will probably run an Indiegogo when this ends, but you know, I may or may not offer the same things. Whatever does good here will be more likely what I run over there. So if there's something you want now, you probably ought to pick it up, because if I only sell 2 or 3 copies of it here, it probably won't run it there. And if I do run it there, there's only be limited numbers, because it'll be left out of whatever I order for this. Yep, Doug After Dark returns. I would have done last week, but man, I've been having so much trouble with that one of my clients. He keeps getting up and falling in the floor, and then I have to go get him out of the floor. And then he wants to pee all over everything and poop on himself, and it's just not. It's no fun. It's no fun. So I can't do Doug After Dark if I'm at that place and have to deal with this stuff, because I'd just be gone back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, I can get up and go check on them every once in a while and let people talk, but I can't just run back and forth all the time. Oh man, yeah. So you know, if anybody wants to come on with me tonight and stream, I'll be on StreamYard. That's the only thing that runs on my Chromebook. I'll be on StreamYard, and we'll throw the link out. Thanks, Eric. I don't know if anybody knows, like he said in the chat, today's my birthday. I'm 39 years old today. See all this gray hair? But, hey, at least I still got hair. As long as it's holding on, I don't care what color it turns. We got Pickles in here. What's up, Pickles? Also, that's another thing. I know my book's running right now, and I want you to buy my book. But Vestry, there's 5 issues of Vestry running right now. All 5. You can go get all 5. Go and check out Pickles and Shabby's book. Those guys have been killing it. The art gets better every book. Those are really, really awesome dudes. Go and check out their Kickstarter. I believe Eric Hawkins is going to be running a Kickstarter next month, is what he said. So a lot of really cool people with cool projects. And you might be like, man, but these, indie books cost more. That's true. But really, like, wouldn't you rather buy, like, 1 indie book instead of 3 or 4? Actually, regular comics now is more expensive than what I think. I forget how expensive they are. Wouldn't you rather buy, like, 1 indie book, even with extra shipping, even with the shipping? Wouldn't you rather buy the indie book than go to the comic shop and buy two or three books you're going to hate? Thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody. Hiroshi Paradox, I got a haircut the other day and it revealed my bald spot. Between that and all the gray hair and how it feels like it's dying, it makes me feel old. I need to put my glasses on. That's what makes me feel old. Stupid Newbie says 39 next month. Wife says next year there's going to be a giant sign on the lawn. Man, I don't know about 40. 30 hit me real hard, man. After 30, that's fine, but 30 hit me hard. And I'm afraid 40 is just going to hurt, too. Skinny says mine's going up as soon as I get the last of these books. Yeah, you had a shortage on those one books, and they delayed on it, so he said they got shipped. They're going out to him today. That's good, man. Pickles, you're welcome, man. You and Shabby are good people. I've always really enjoyed you guys as people, and I enjoy your work too. Skinny says, you just remind me that my glasses are still next. I need to put mine on. I don't even know where mine are. Thanks, Miss Skinny. Pickle says, you guys are old. I'm 25 and I won't get any older. I won't allow it. Yeah, I should have stopped at 25 myself. Eric says 30 was bad on me, but 40 was like, man. Yeah. Like, I went up to Mom's this morning. She's like, happy birthday. And I'm like, who cares? Like, I don't, it's just another day. I got to go to work today. I should have took the day off. Joe says, I turned 40 last November. Oh, it's okay, Skinny, man. You've been up front about it. Anybody that talks crap about you is just being a poop hole. Eric says, in 50 is this year. Oh, man, dude. Skinny will be 35 this year. Joe, his campaign is Vestry. Let me pull it up here, and I've got it pulled up, and I'll drop you the link in the chat. They've got 41 backers, and they got 49 hours to go. So get on that and back these guys. Let's see. Let me drop it in the chat. Where's my chat thing? Here we go. Did I send you the right one? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Oh, man. Yeah, there's the link there for Vestry if you guys want to go check it out. That's 5 books those guys have done. And they've got an ash can. Really cool stuff. Ryan, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate the backing and appreciate the birthday wishes. Skinny says, I can still play Aki Saga. I got crack in my hip. Just to be honest, dude, I can't hardly even walk right now. I hurt my back last week. Remember I was talking about picking that dude up when he fell on the floor? I'd already strained my back that day. And I had to pick him up, and he dead-legged on me. He just wouldn't even try to move or get up. He didn't want to. I don't know what his problem was. So, hurt my back. And I don't even want to turn it into work because last time I got punched in the leg. Dude punched me in the knee, and I thought he broke my knee. I went to the ER, and they charged me, instead of, I give them my work information, all this stuff, they charged me. And I had a fit. I got a collection notice, and I called the office, and I was like, hey, well, do you have the, I said, I don't need the paperwork. I said, it was all supposed to be, I told the hospital told me that it's all going to be sent to them. They've got an office there and everything, and then they want to bill me for it. So I don't even want to go mess with it. Yeah, man, you don't want to mess your back up. Mine was already kind of sketchy. It's kind of a genetic thing, I think. My grandpa had bad backs. I think my grandpa had to have back surgery once. And then, like, what was it, 2-3 years ago now? I wrecked that truck and didn't have my seatbelt on and nearly wrecked myself. There's my mom in the chat. It says, happy birthday. Hey, Mom. We're up to $697 now. We're almost at $700. Hey, Mom, I don't know how long you've been watching, but we funded in like 7 minutes. There, Pickles, you got you another backer. Joe, that's awesome, man. You're really gonna like the vestry books. They're really, really good. I have a couple of them right here. I have a stack of books down here on the floor. I think they're here. Maybe I moved them. I need to read all these. Oh, this is the only Matt Weldon cover I got. No, that's not it. Is this one it? No. Where's my Matt Weldon cover? Anyways, here. That's why, because it's vestry 2 and 3 right here. That reminds me, I still haven't backed. Yeah, I'm hoping I get paid before I can back this one. Oh! Uh-oh! No, Sasha, don't eat those. That was all my guitar picks. No, don't eat that. Don't eat that. Don't eat that. Wants to wrestle with me for it. No, leave them alone. Leave them alone. I know they look like they're delicious, but they're not. They're not good to eat. Especially for little baby poopies. Not for baby poopies. Not for baby poopies. Oh, I can't believe I done that. Not for baby poopies. Hey, leave that stuff alone. Leave that alone. I'm back now. This thing's up over my screen. Oh! Yeah, Mom already got funded. Yeah. It ain't broke. What surprises me, this old school jar, and it's like got the little designs on it. It's got all my guitar picks in it, and it was sitting up there. And I bumped the desk, and it took a dive. These picks all over the place, all over there. Don't you eat any of them. Don't you eat any. Hey, you want to come here? Come here so everybody can see you today. Come here. Come here. Sasha, come. Come. You want to get up? Come here. Hey, come here. Come on. Come here. Come here, pick you up. You don't want to get up. Oh, hey, we're up to 767 now. Thanks, guys. Come here, Sasha. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Let me pick you up. I sound like my dad now saying, pick you up. That's all he tells Axel all the time. I can't pick you up by your hind leg, you weirdo. Come here. Come on. Don't make me stand up now. Hey, Sasha, come here. Come here. She's up. Come here. Hey, come here. Come. Good girl. Come here. I'll pick you up. Come here. Oh, let me get her. Let me get her. Oh, she's a big girl. Oh. Oh. Looky here, baby. Looky here, little baby. Look at my little baby, everybody. Look at my little baby. You see the little baby? She's so pretty. She's such a baby. She's just a baby dog. You a baby dog? Yeah, you is. You a baby dog. You want down? You can sit here as long as you want to, little girl. Yeah, she's a little girl. Look at this little thing. Look at this little thing. How could you not love a little puppy? Huh? How could you not love a little puppy? A little poopy. I'd hold Axel like this if he'd let me. He used to sit in my lap before. That's before he got super big. Come here, little girl. I'll put you down now. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, let's see. Yeah. Joe said, I'm looking forward to adding another cover to my wall of covers. It's awesome, dude. I think Eric's actually doing a cover for, he's doing a physical cover for Cyclotron too, so we may have multiple covers to offer for that one. What are you doing? Might take you out to pee-pee, ain't I? You gotta go pee? See how long I've been on here? An hour, 16 minutes? Yeah, we probably take you out here in a minute to go pee-pee. Firefox Pro says it's raining outside, so I'm sitting in the office working on Peter the Problematic Person. Just finished page 1, started on... Hey, I see you sent that one page you was working on, man. Looks cool. Yeah, it's the same way it is here, Joe. It's sunny here, but it's cold. Like, I want it to go back to being spring like it was a few days ago. Man, I really appreciate you guys backing. And, I mean, really, I tried to post a bunch of art. I want everybody to see all the art and be like, hey, man, that's really cool stuff. And I appreciate everybody, like, doing the tags and stuff on, what'd you do? On, Twitter. I almost said Facebook. Yeah. Yeah, you have to snap it up before anybody else does. Let me run over to Facebook. I'll drop a link over there. I'll look at my memories on Facebook real quick. Anybody want to see my memories on the Facebook? I'll show you. I'll show you my Facebook. I don't care. Normal display. Here is 1 year ago. Happy birthday. Bunch of pictures of me being super fat and doing stuff. I like this picture when he's at the beach. I'm surprised that that Lodge is there and not Axel. Yeah, look at me being all old. I'm an old man. Me being fat and in a chair. Me being fat with stuff on my head. Me being fat somewhere else. Yeah, a lot of pictures of me being fat. Let's see. All this content's not. Okay, here's some political content. Look at this, Mr. Poopy, 3 years ago. Laying on the couch. He's such a goober. Blame Doug Garrett 4 years ago, war campaign. Hey, don't be eating that. That's not for poopies to eat. Of course you would find something you ain't supposed to eat. Let's see. Oh, here's an old YouTube video where I'm playing, I used to flip guitars all the time, and this was from back then. You guys can hear me play guitar real bad. I actually am a lot better at guitar than I was just a few years ago. I think it's because I play more often than I did back then. Let's see how terrible I am at the guitar on this. grew up in an Indiana town. There's a good looking mama, never was around. Them old Rickenbackers is cool. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law. There I was completely wasting out of work and down. Okay, there's that one. Oh, that's when I got that Rickenbacker. This has been 6 years ago. Look how my nephews are tiny then. Let's see. Yeah, there's that Rickenbacker. There's a good picture of it. Look at that thing. That thing is rad. I like having one of them. Now them things are so outrageous you can't even. I used to get these on eBay, snipe them on eBay, and resell them. I could flip them and do pretty good, or find them local. Look at this card here. They made it for me. It's a really cool card. Happy birthday. There's a gun. There's some happy birthdays. Some happy birthdays. Is that all the rest of it is? Happy birthday. There's me in DC. Me and, this is the Abe and I. See me and Abe. Hang on, I gotta go check on the puppy. Puppy dog! Puppy dog! What you doing, old puppy dog? Huh? Huh? What you doing? You being a good girl? You being a good girl? Yeah, I know. Give me a kiss. No, don't bother that. You can go over there if you want to. Sorry. Where am I at? The Abe and I. Me again with Abe. Oh yeah, I bought that guitar 10 years ago. I wouldn't care to have another one of them. Some political stuff I like to post. What are you eating now? What you got? Stop eating guitar picks. I ain't gonna be able to keep no guitar picks around here, am I? Yeah, I bought these records back before my record player died back in the day. Come here. Get out of there. You can't go in there now. Fugazi and Misfits Static Age. That Fugazi record is really, really stinking good. 14 years ago. Oh, man. That's crazy. Now let's get back to the chat and see what the chat's saying. Lone Wolf shirt on. Yeah, Skinny, I shared that one you made. Skinny says to release an art book called Fat and in the Chair. Always add a C in the end. Instead of return to A minor. Yeah, I probably play it better now than I used to. I don't know if I was even playing it right. That's just me guessing. Yeah, man, the 360 12 string. I love the 360. I love the 6 string too. But that 12 string, man, Tom Petty, REM. I love REM. Then you got the Smiths using Rickenbackers. I had a 360 double bound at one time, so it looked like the 330. You had the big horn, you know, the big sharp horn instead of the rounded one. But it was double bound, and it was blonde, and it was in the early 80s, so it had the black hardware. Man, it was so cool. And like a dummy, I got rid of it. I got a couple Gibsons now, but the plan is at some point I do want another Rickenbacker. I was almost thinking about selling some guns, paying my car off, and buying a Rickenbacker. I could do it. Yeah, Roger something from the Birds. He played a 360. I'm low on disk space. It says I'm going to move some stuff over to my hard drive. Man, I got a lot of people commenting on my thing here because it's my birthday. It's my birthday. My bird. I'm like a bird. I go through and like all these. I have to go check Lone Wolf a second and see where we're at. I gotta take Miss Puppy Butt out the PP. What's on my mind? Funded in 7 minutes. Lone Wolf 2. And drop the link. Yeah. Well, the thing about Rickenbacker, I don't know if you've played one like that. Was that a 650 that I had on there? It's got a wider neck. Like it feels more like a Fender or a Gibson, you know, something like that. The original, like the 330s and 360s, have a narrow nut width, and some people don't like them. The older I get, like both my Gibsons have a narrower nut width than my Telecaster, and I can't really play my Telecaster. I don't know if my hands, I don't know what it is. I try to play like, even playing a C chord or an F, man, my hand just absolutely gets destroyed. I think some people liked the wider nut width on other guitars, but it's a little different. If you ever played an old Harmony, they had a narrow nut width like that. Jolo said, I've seen that MP5 clone you have. Do you have jamming issues? I ain't had no jamming issues with it. Don't run hollow points in it, and it runs fine. They're not made for hollow points. They're made for Full Metal Jaguars. They've always been that way. Because NATO, it's a NATO brand. You know, they don't use hollow points. Hey! You know you ain't supposed to be chewing on that stuff. Come here. Come. Come. Come on. Come out. Come. Sasha. You gonna start getting attitude on me? Huh? Come here, little girl. Come here, little girl. Can't be in there chewing on stuff. Especially not cables, you get shocked. Oh, Merry Christmas. Hershey Paradox. Happy Bird Turd Day. Skinny says, I believe they invented the electric guitar too. I think it was hey, don't be licking my SG now. Yeah, that smells good, don't it? I like Gibsons. I like Gibsons. Yeah. They, what was it, a lap steel they recently put the pickup on? So, do I have any extra copies of the PT CD? I sure do. Do you want some extra copies? I can throw them in when I ship you those copies of your cover. So, what are you doing? I didn't want to add too many things to this. I just wanted to do pure Lone Wolf and pure Psychotron. Once we get a couple books of each, then we'll just do a gravestone press thing and go, bam, get these comic books. Alright, man, I'll send you some. Like I said, let's go back and check out we're still at 767. Nope, 768. Well, good. That's nice. That's nice. I appreciate that, peoples. People get me talking about guitars and I'll go on forever. But yeah, Oh, there might be the first ding on my guitar. Didn't ding it. My favorite neck probably on guitar now is on the SG. The SG is way different than Les Paul. Like the neck width, it's shallow back here, and the width isn't as wide as my Telecaster. Telecaster's like a baseball bat, but this thing, man, I can rest my thumb. It just fits my hand so good. But this is a 61 reissue, faded. So that's what I'm really digging right now. I've got this one tuned down a whole step. I got in a real big thing of doing down a whole step. I think I'm gonna go back to standard tuning. I got really into like sludge rock and stuff, stoner doom and all that crap where it's like real heavy. And I've been watching a lot of JHS Pedals YouTube, and those guys are really into shoegaze and fuzz rock that I used to be into. Like, I used to listen to Dinosaur Jr. and stuff all the time, and it kind of really got me wanting to play that again. I got some pedals and stuff together, and I'm gonna tune my guitars back up. It's easier in standard tuning. Have all my guitars in standard tuning instead of a couple in this tuning and a couple in this tuning. And instead of just being heavy, I'm just gonna make it fuzzy and make the bass more prominent. Have some big, loud, low end bass in there, and some synths. The synthesizers will, push some bass around. Well, guys, I'm gonna take this puppy out to potty. It's almost 12 o'clock here, which I was planning to launch at noon, but I was doing noon Eastern time. So I appreciate you. So I'm really tickled that we funded on the first day. We hit 768. I'm just gonna keep pushing, keep trying, and see where we can go from there. Yins is good people, and I appreciate yins. And like I said, we'll be streaming again tonight. Probably have some. Like I said, we'll be on StreamYard. We'll be throwing out the link. Maybe we'll get Hiroshi Paradox to show up, and Skinny and Miss Skinny, and whoever else wants to show up. Everybody just needs to remember we're gonna keep the stream PG. So watch yourself. But I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all. And I will see you later. Bye.